Hello students, today we are going to start with our next chapter, trigonometrical identities. Let us first revise the things that we have done in our previous class. So in our previous class we have seen that we have six trigonometrical ratios, and where these trigonometrical ratios are related with their reciprocals. So here the first thing that we have seen is cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is equal to 1 over sin theta, or sin theta equal to 1 over cosecant theta. Then secant theta is equal to 1 over cos theta. And we have also seen that tan theta is equal to 1 over cot theta, or cot theta equal to 1 over tan theta. And we have also seen tan theta equal to sin theta over cos theta, and cot theta equal to cos theta over sin theta. So we have seen these six ratios: cosecant theta, sin theta, secant theta, cos theta, tan theta, and cot theta. And tan theta and cot theta both are related with both the ratios sin theta over cos theta and cos theta over sin theta. Now, in our this chapter, we are going to talk about identities. So identities are the relations that can be used whenever, wherever required to satisfy certain conditions. So the first identity that we will be using is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first identity that we will be using. So for the time being, let us have a look at the proof of this. Actually, this is not required, but for your satisfaction, I'm doing this. So let us say that this angle is theta in this triangle. Then for this triangle, the side that is opposite to this angle theta is called as a perpendicular. I'm representing this by P. The side adjacent to this angle other than hypotenuse is called as base, and this is called as the hypotenuse. The longest side is the hypotenuse. So now to prove this, I'm starting with the left hand side. We have seen that by using this relation Pandit Badri Prasad, so PBH हर हर बोले. So Pandit Badri Prasad हर हर बोले सोना चांदी तोले. So this is for sine and cosecant, this is for cos, and this is for tan. This is what we have already seen in our previous classes. So by using this, we know that sin theta is the ratio of perpendicular to the hypotenuse. So I'm starting with the left hand side. So P over H whole square plus this will be base over hypotenuse, B over H whole square. So this can be written as by taking LCM, P square plus B square over H square. So by using Pythagoras theorem now, so P square plus B square is equal to H square. So H square over H square, so this is equal to 1. So therefore, in any right angle triangle, the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this is the first identity that can be used. So I have shown you the proof of this: sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So this can be used to write some more relations. So means cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta, or by using a square minus b square equal to a minus b multiply a plus b. So this can be written as 1 minus sin theta multiply 1 plus sin theta. Similarly, I can also write sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and that will be written as 1 minus cos theta multiply 1 plus cos theta. The second identity that we have is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. And by using this, so we can have a look at the proof of this. So I'm starting with the left hand side. So this is 1 plus sin square. I have seen we have already written it is tan square is sin square over cos square. So this will be sin square theta over cos square theta, and by taking LCM, this will be cos square theta plus sin square theta over cos square theta, and this can be equal to, this is the first identity that we have done. So this is equal to 1 over sin cos square theta, sorry. So this will be equal to secant square theta. So this is the proof part of this. So based upon this, this can be written as, so tan square theta can be written as secant square theta minus 1, and also 1 is equal to secant square theta minus tan square theta. So these are the two identities. Now the third identity is 1 plus cot square theta, and that is equal to cosecant square theta. So that this proof can be done in similar to this way. So here cot square theta now can be written as cosecant square theta minus 1, and this once again can also be written as cosecant theta minus 1 multiply cosecant theta plus 1. Here also we can write this secant minus 1 and secant plus 1. Here also this can be written as secant theta minus tan theta and secant theta plus tan theta. And 1 is equal to cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. And this can also be written as cosecant theta minus cot theta multiply cosecant theta plus tan theta. Now based upon this, we will try to solve some of the questions from your exercise. So in our questions, what we have to do is, we will try to bring each and every term in terms of sine and cos. Means we will try to make everything in terms of sine and cos, and then we will be able to prove the required things. So now I'm moving on to your exercise 21A. And the first question is, we have to prove that secant theta minus 1 over secant a, so at the place of theta it is written as a plus 1, and this is equal to 1 minus cos a over 1 plus cos a. So in most of the questions, what we will do is, we will start from one side and we will try to arrive at the other. So now I'm starting with the left hand side. So left hand side is secant a minus 1 over secant a plus 1. This secant a minus secant a is 1 over cos a minus 1 over 1 over cos a plus 1. Now I'm taking LCM. So this can be written as 1 minus cos a over 1 plus cos a over cos a. So now this cos will get cancelled with this. So overall what is left is 1 minus cos a over 1 plus cos a. So this is now equal to right hand side. Hence proved. So in this way we have to solve the questions. Now I'm taking one more question. That is question number 3rd. Question is 1 over tan a plus cot a, and this is equal to cos a multiply sin a. So once again I am starting with the left hand side, and here I am writing tan a is equal to sin a over cos a, and cot a is cos a over sin a. Now if I am taking the LCM here, so this will be multiplied with this, so this will become sin square a plus cos square a over cos a sin a. So now by using laws of expansion or powers, this will go upward, so laws of indices, sorry, so this will go here. So this will be equal to cos a sin a over sin square a plus cos square a, and we have already seen this value is equal to 1, so that is equal to cos a sin a over 1, and that is equal to right hand side. Hence proved. Similarly, let us take one more question. So I am taking question number 7th. Question is, cosecant raised to power 4 theta 4a minus cosecant square a is equal to cot raised to power 4a plus cot raised to power 2a. So once again I am starting with the left hand side. So on this left side, cosecant square a is common from the two, so I am taking cosecant square a common, so this can be written as cosecant square a minus 1. Cosecant square a minus 1. So looking at the identities that we have done, so cosecant square a is equal to 1 plus cot square a. So here we have to write the things, we have to convert cosecant in terms of cot. So cosecant can be written as 1 plus cot square a, and this cosecant square minus 1 is equal to cot square a. So by using the identities, now I am opening these brackets, so this will be equal to cot raised to power 4a plus cot square a. This will be multiplied to both, so I am multiplying this with this and I am writing it first, and then I am multiplying this with this. So this will be equal to right hand side. So hence this question is also proved. Similarly, you can try some more questions from your exercise and complete this. Thank you. Have a nice day.